The sun breaks over the horizon of the great meadow. It casts long, dramatic shadows across the emerald grass pillars. Deep within the Sector 7 mound tunnels, a scout and twitches. It picks up chemical signals for the morning mission. The scout moves with calculated precision and gleaming exoskeleton. It signals a squad of foragers to begin their descent. They slide down a curved leaf like high-speed racers. The foragers move quickly toward the labyrinth of roots below. The ground is a maze of pebbles and towering roots. Every vibration carries a potential threat to the small squad. They reach the edge of the dead zone sand. Heat shimmers in the air, distorting the dry, sandy horizon. The scout detects a high-value target near a stone. It is a fallen segment of blue-glowing nectar fruit. The squad moves in with synchronized and rhythmic movements. They prepare to lift the massive prize from the sand. Suddenly, the ground trembles from a rhythmic thumping sound. A predator is approaching the foragers from beneath the sand.
Not anymore.
A massive beetle erupts from the sand, scattering foragers. Its shell reflects a kaleidoscope of bright metallic colors. The scout stands its ground with flared mandibles. It signals the others to circle back and defend. The beetle snaps its heavy jaws, narrowly missing the scout. The ants use superior agility to climb the beast. One ant finds a weak point in the armor. It delivers a precise sting that causes the giant to recoil. Sensing an opening, the squad grabs the nectar fruit. They hoist it with supernatural strength and collective will. They dash toward the cover of a moss forest. Behind them, the beetle lets out a low, buzzing roar. Inside the forest, the light is dim and green. The air is thick with the scent of a rival colony. Red-armored warrior ants drop from the overhead canopy. A skirmish breaks out instantly in the mossy shadows. A flurry of clicking mandibles and grappling limbs ensues. The scout kicks a red warrior off a high ledge. The red warrior falls into a large dewdrop trap. It struggles against the surface tension of the water bubble.
Over there. I see it.
The squad pushes the fruit through a narrow rock crevice. Red warriors pursue them relentlessly, calling for reinforcements. The chase leads to the edge of a stream. To the ants, it is a roaring, turbulent river of foam. They find a floating piece of bark for transport. They push the fruit onto it just as a warrior lunges. The scout parries the strike and jumps onto the bark. It uses a twig as a rudder for the currents. Red warriors stop at the water's edge in rage. The current carries the prize and the squad away safely. The bark hits a whirlpool and spins wildly. Cold droplets hit the ants' armor like heavy boulders. They work together to stabilize the spinning craft. Leaning their weight, they steer toward the opposite bank.
The shore's ahead.
As they touch land, they enter the forbidden orchard. This place is full of giant predators and shifting terrain. The sky darkens as a dragonfly passes overhead. The aerial hunter circles with glowing, multifaceted eyes. The ants freeze, blending into a rotting log's shadows. The predator's wings create a miniature hurricane above them. Once the dragonfly departs, the squad continues the trek. They navigate through a field of carnivorous pitcher plants. One forager slips on the slick rim of a plant. It slides toward the digestive pool at the bottom. The scout catches the forager's leg just in time. They pull their comrade back to safety with the fruit.
Together. Keep pulling.
Just a bit further.
Almost there. Don't let go.
They reach a familiar trail marked by colony pheromones. However, a fallen pine cone has crushed the main highway. They must scale the mountain-sized obstacle. They climb the sharp, resin-covered scales of the giant pine cone. The resin is sticky, threatening to trap them forever. They use dust and sand to create traction on surfaces. From the top, they see the Sector 7 mound. It is under siege by a massive hornet swarm. The sky is a chaotic storm of black and yellow. Hornet scouts dive like kamikaze pilots at the colony. The scout realizes the fruit powers the royal guards. They double their pace across the open plains toward home. The sounds of the Great War reach a crescendo. They run as the nectar fruit glows brighter in the sun.
Grab the fruit.
A hornet spots them and begins a deadly dive. Its stinger glistens with venom as it aims for fruit.
Watch out.
The scout leaps into the air at the hornet. It forces the predator to veer into a spider's web. The hornet struggles in the sticky web of a spider. The squad reaches the outer perimeter of the mound. Heavy infantry ants engage in a brutal struggle here. They fight invaders just inches above the ground level. The squad weaves through the legs of the giants. They dodge falling debris from the intense aerial battle.
Faster.
A hornet commander blocks the main entrance path.
You will not pass.
Its wings hum at a frequency that shakes the earth.
Scout. This tunnel is mine.
The scout leads a coordinated charge against the commander. They throw pieces of fruit to distract its sensors. As the commander lunges for a decoy, they slip. The squad dives into the safety of reinforced tunnels. They descend rapidly as the temperature drops quickly. The air is thick with the scent of hive energy. They reach the inner sanctum with the fruit. Royal alchemists begin the refinement process for the queen.
Behold, a relic of ancient flora.
Fascinating. Its energy is palpable.
Royal guards emerge from their cocoons within seconds. Their armor is enhanced and their strength is now multiplied. These elite warriors surge back to the surface. Their movements are a blur of gold and black colors. The scout joins the counterattack on the surface.
Guards, prepare
They
for
lead a
battle.
legion to
Attack.
reclaim the upper battlements.
We stand together.
They use specialized catapults to launch sticky resin. This grounds the flyers and turns the war's tide. The hornet swarm begins to retreat in fear. Their buzzing fades into the distance as sun sets.
He did it.
The scout stands on the mound's highest point. It watches the last invaders vanish over the meadow. Below, the colony begins the process of repair. Thousands work in perfect harmony to heal the scars. The nectar fruit's glow fades during distribution. It provides nutrients needed for the wounded ants' recovery. The queen sends out a pulse of gratitude. Calming pheromones wash over every inhabitant of the hive. The scout cleans its antennae as adrenaline fades. A deep sense of duty fulfilled settles over it. In the distance, the rival red colony is quiet. The scout knows they will return for the meadow. New blueprints are already being drawn in dirt. They plan stronger fortifications and advanced scouting routes now.
Move on your signal.
The stars begin to twinkle through the canopy. They reflect off the polished armor of the gate's sentries. Night falls, but the colony never truly sleeps. It vibrates with the low hum of absolute unity. The scout finds its place among the ranks. It rests briefly before the next dawn's new mission. The cycle of survival continues in this world. It is a struggle of the small against the vast. Every pebble and leaf is a major battlefield. This is the secret war of the insect kingdom. As the moon rises, the mound stands tall. It is a fortress of iron will and mandibles. The scout closes its eyes, sensing the heartbeat. The queen is a reminder that they are one. Tomorrow will bring new challenges and dangers. For tonight, the borders are secure and prize won. The Great War pauses in the cool air. It waits for the first light of next chapter. Shadows mask the movements of a new threat. Something is watching and waiting in the deep darkness. The colony remains vigilant and sensors are tuned. They are ready to defend their home at cost. Through the silence, 1,000 mandibles echo. This is the anthem of the most resilient army.